Okay, so we're gonna be talking about Naruto Kai for a second, and when I say for a second, I don't mean literally just for a second. I mean like I'm gonna try to condense this down, maybe to under like 15 minutes or so. Try not to edit that much while I'm doing this, just for the simple fact that I don't want to have too many edits going through and stuff like that, and cutting up what I'm saying and everything. That way you can sort of follow what I'm saying through this one without having to sort of like, did he cut this out? Did he cut that out? Whatever. If you're a Naruto fan, I highly recommend you get into Kayou Naruto cards. And the reason why I say that is because one, Kayou is not extremely big right now on the platform of YouTube. Now, this is not to say that the cards aren't great or anything like they're low quality stuff like this while they're not big, but it's one of the situations that obviously like Pokemon is going to be like the big of opening up packs and stuff like that, and then you have like NFL, NBA, and like all that stuff. So like it's not going to be up there yet, but I will say this: these are licensed cards. They legitimately are real licensed cards. You can get these graded, and if you're someone that loves to hunt and all that, then this is something that you really need to be doing. So to pretty much start this off right now, it's about the scene on YouTube. The scene on YouTube for Naruto Kaiyu is very small. It's not to sort of discredit all the other content creators that are in that community and stuff like that, because they're relatively smaller content creators as well. So it's not like they've had like a huge sort of face on Naruto Kaiyu that's like there legitly all the time uploading. So like their names in the algorithm a lot and it helps out everyone else. It's not anything along the lines of that whatsoever at all. If I'm not mistaken, the only two big names that I've seen that come up whenever you search for it is I think Anime Avenue and Bam Collectibles, and I've talked to Bam Collectibles, and I think the last one he did was maybe about 2 months ago or so. So it's not like a situation where like he's doing it like every day, and then obviously Anime's Avenue's doing it every day and stuff like that. It's not one of those situations. It's one of them like they do them every now and then, and that's really about it. So it's like the community is pretty small, so it's one of the reasons why I don't fault anybody if they don't actually know exactly what Naruto Kaiyu is, because again, it is relatively small, relatively new. They do have a lot of product, but it is based out in China. So the best way to really get these is off AliExpress, which I'll go into here in a second. But basically, it's very small community right now, and my thing is I would highly recommend you get into it before it gets big and actually takes off, and then maybe like prices jump from AliExpress and stuff like that, like way before then. Like I'd highly recommend you get into it. And again, there's people on the channel that I think when I first started doing this, some people were said that they were doing them beforehand, before they even knew I was going to do them or anything like that. Some of them had opened it up before, got their cards, stuff like that. Was pretty cool. And then you have people that actually started, buying booster boxes and stuff like that after I started doing my streams of it. And by the way, I do stream it more than I open it on YouTube in terms of like videos. I don't necessarily create a lot of videos for Naruto Kaiyu. I just kind of do them live. That way I can have the like reactions of you guys and talk to you guys like then. And so if I pull something like crazy or something like that, then like you see it, you're live with me while I pull it, which again I love. I'm more of a streamer than I am a content creator in a sense. So I won't lie to you on that one. I'm more of a streamer than I am a content creator. But so yeah, it's like the boom for this has not happened yet. So if you do have any like bigger content creators and stuff like that that you see that are really into like Naruto, I'm looking at you, Afro. I'm looking at you. If you have like someone like them and stuff like that that's like into Naruto like that, that hasn't even heard of it or even thought about opening it up or something like it, like definitely show them the video. That way they can sort of get an idea and the gist and stuff like that of it, and to get some information with it right off the bat, instead of just like going in blind and stuff like that on trying to like search for the cards, buy the cards, and blah blah blah. So one of the things is I'm going to do is in the comment section below, I am going to link this website, because this is pretty much, I won't say the official, but it is a official website that you can go through and check out like all the Naruto cards, see exactly where things are, see the prices and all that stuff, and sort of give you updates on like what happened. So you can see like updated on March 27th, 2023. Like, so it's consistently updated if there's like anything new that comes out or anything like that. And again, Caillou, they don't just pump out waves and stuff like that, because that's what they do. That they call their boxes waves and tiers. So they don't necessarily do that like that all the time. It's one of the situations because now they're licensed and stuff. Like they have to plan it out. They have to get the cars in. They have to make the cars, manufacture it, box, all this stuff. You pretty much know the gist. Like you sort of treat it like Pokemon, how they don't just come out with a set like every month or something. It's usually like a little bit of gap between when they come out with a new set and stuff like that. So it's about like that on this one. So if I go through and switch my scene really quick. So you're still gonna see the full website here of the Naruto Kayou card guide, and you can see the tiers. Explains what the tiers are. Again, like I said before, there are four tiers, but this 2.5 is like it's again in between 2 and 3. They've only done it once. I kind of wish they'd do it with all of the tiers, like a 1.5, 3.5. They probably won't do a 4.5 because there's no tier 5 box yet, which would be pretty insane if they do that, which I'm going to assume they probably will at some point in time later down the line. But and then you can also see they got rainbow packs, specialty products, youth scrolls, heaven and earth scrolls, New Year's gift boxes, which is pretty expensive right now. And then they got the badge pin, blind box case, and stuff like that. So they got a bunch of things. And again, you can see sort of rarities. I'm not going to go into rarities right here all that much because I'm going to talk about those here in a second. But you can see where you can buy these boxes. So this is the big thing that I'm going to go ahead and say right now. And I've said this before because I've only been on the scene of Kayou for about a month and a half, maybe about two, close to it. Uh, I'm going to say this. So yes, you can buy them on AliExpress. AliExpress is probably the best place to buy these boxes. Like in my honest opinion, after buying them on Amazon, I bought two of them on eBay before. Um, like whatnot, same. Like they're all pretty much about the same. AliExpress is the best place you're going to be able to buy them because even if you come over to AliExpress right now, you can see that I'm looking at all the boxes right here. You see the price, US price of boxes. And this is, I'm clicked on a tier 2 box. So if I come over here, which that price, by the way, for this one is kind of wrong. They sort of vary. I haven't seen like a tier 2 box go over like $17, like whatever wave it is. I haven't seen that. I've seen a tier 3 box, the highest, maybe like $20. And the low I've seen it is like $15, which I actually bought a couple at $15, which is the Gara. This is the tier, I think 5, 3, wave 3, excuse me, wave 4. What am I talking about? It's literally tier 3, wave 4. Like I'm getting it confused right now. It's one of those situations where I'm still getting it confused every now and then. But yeah, like you can see that this one's like $15, and with it comes 20 packs in the box. So it's like the higher the box rarity, the less the packs are, but the better the pull rates are. So like I said, I'm going to go into that here in a second because I know some people are probably like, wait, what? That's crazy. So buying them on AliExpress, as you see, they're pretty cheap on AliExpress. And again, you can, the more you buy on AliExpress and stuff like that. Like if you're new to AliExpress, I'm not gonna like go over to everyone that's like not new to AliExpress. If you've been using AliExpress before, you kind of know how it is. But for the new people, like you can start out with just like you can have things for free shipping. You can pay for extra shipping. It's more expensive to do that, but it's not necessary. But it's more expensive to do that if you want some like in a rush or something like that. But the more you actually buy on AliExpress, you unlock more sort of tiers to your own account levels. So I think like you can go from like bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and diamond, which takes a lot to get a platinum, diamond, and stuff like that. But you can pretty much get up there like pretty quick. And I'm at like silver tier 2 or something like that right now, and I've unlocked 12-day shipping. Like I went from like just regular shipping to 15-day shipping to 12-day shipping. And I think I've even seen stuff at like 5-day shipping and 7-day shipping. So, and even then, it doesn't take all that time to really get some of these cards and boxes or anything else you're actually ordering on AliExpress. They can come in pretty early. Like, I mean, I think last Monday to like this Monday, last Monday, this time I had ordered a box. Actually, a lot of boxes that are gonna be coming in pretty soon, which you'll be seeing live streams from me and stuff like that pretty soon. But I ordered that, and then it's already like in transit to be like at my local um, post office. So it doesn't take like the whole time that they usually say to get your boxes. So you can literally wait for like a week or something like that, or maybe a little about a week and a half or so, and get your box at times. or 2 weeks. It says right here some boxes take 2 to 5 weeks, but again, like I've never had a box take 5 weeks. I've never had a box so far take 3 weeks or anything along the lines. It's usually been like under 2 weeks, to be quite honest. It's usually been under 2 weeks. So if you're one of those people that can wait for like the 2 weeks, I easily do that. I would say, to be quite honest, I would not buy from Amazon. A lot of the things on Amazon that get sold out, that are loose packs. I've even opened up 100 of them on stream, and I've only got like literally one GP out of 100, which GP is kind of rare, but I mean it's like only got one out of it, and then a couple of other like SSRs and stuff like that out of tier ones, which is about roughly right on that one. But a lot of the times you can get them, they can be searched through. Same thing with getting them from eBay. People can search through and weigh the boxes and stuff like that and see if they're heavier than the other ones, and then just pretty much give you the lesser box and stuff like that, and then save the ones for themselves and stuff like that later on, or buy them for a higher price or something like it. Pretty much how they do with Pokemon, where they search, weigh packs, blah blah blah. It's about the same thing on that one. So I never really buy on eBay or Amazon anymore, just for the simple fact that that is a thing, and also the prices are very much inflated. Like you can literally see that I just showed you some of the boxes with like for tier two were like $13. You go to like Amazon or eBay, they're gonna charge you like $50, like $40 to $50. Sometimes for tier one it's like $30, which is like damn near triple the prices you're gonna get on Amazon. So it's like the popularity hasn't caught up with the inflated prices. So if you're buying them somewhere like that, it's going to be extremely inflated prices. A tier four box, if I'm not mistaken, I've seen them on Amazon for like $88 to $106, and I'm being legit saying that. And I've also seen the same thing for eBay, like they've been like $88 to like $100, and it's kind of like ridiculous because they're only like roughly around $25 to $30 on AliExpress. So you can see where the inflation is like incredibly crazy here. Like people are trying to make like triple or even sometimes quadruple the amount of money uh, on other websites than what they actually cost. So that's one of the big problems that I would probably say I'd never recommend buying on any of them. And that's just not to say that some of the people that you can get on eBay or something like that are terrible, or anything like that. It's just like people are trying to make a buck, and they're trying to make like a crazy buck off of it when that's just not the case. And you shouldn't be doing that like that. It should be like time. It should be going quad like that. Like no, there's no way you should be spending or paying 4 times the amount. We could just get it on AliExpress and buy 4 of the boxes for 1 box that you get on eBay or Amazon. So there's no way that you should be doing that whatsoever at all. So that's one of the big things I got to say. And again, like I said, you see prices down through here on here. And again, anytime a new wave or something like that comes out, they do update the website, so you can literally see like what I was saying before. I haven't seen them go over $20. Like usually $10 to $13 is what you're gonna see. So maybe sometimes 14, depending on the seller or something like that on AliExpress. But I've never seen them like crazy dumb. And again, there's like huge discounts when you're on AliExpress. Like if you have like sometimes they'll run like a promotion where every $30 you spend, you get $5 off. That like maxes out like 15 or something like that dollars. So you can get like, so you can spend $90, you get $15 off. So like there like it can't be beat, to be quite honest. And especially with having like 12-day shipping, or if you get like lucky one day, you see like a 10-day shipping or something along the lines of that, then it's even better. Like it's like, hey, you wait about a week and then damn, there you go, there's your cards. Again, same thing with tier two. Can't haven't seen them over $20. Now this one is 50, and again they say 50 on this because this is 2.5, and this will be, you will see this a lot sometimes over $30 because I think some of these are like limited print if I'm not mistaken. So you'll see certain ones of them like this so the tier two wave four box is pretty expensive, and I'll show you why here in a second when I look through some of the cards for you, so you can sort of see, because there's a lot of Holy Girl cards in there that are worth a lot, and they're only in that wave. So you can see that wave skyrocket more, and again, the waves aren't necessarily connected. So if you buy a wave four box of like any tier except for like tier four, like it doesn't work that way. So the more you go up on the tier, the more you get. So basically, like tier one, wave one, you're only going to get tier one, wave one cards out of it. But if you get tier two wave one, you can get tier one wave, and you see what I'm saying here. So you go all the way up to tier four, you're going to literally get all tier three, two, and one out of it. So just to sort of give you that impression on there. And again, you can see that this, they say like 28. I've never bought a tier four box that's been $25, or excuse me, not 20, not tier four, but tier three. I've never seen like tier three at $25 to $28. Never seen that. Like it's usually always still under about $20. So that price right there, I don't know where or who's selling that, but they usually always have these cards on discount. Like, and I've never seen it be almost $30. I've never paid almost $30 for one of the boxes. So just to give you a heads up on that one, that price is not accurate. I've said it many a times while I've been streaming and stuff like that. I've never seen that. So they do have blister waves, so if you don't want a box, you can get blister waves, stuff like that, which you can get more increased rates and stuff like that through them as well too. Pretty much the same thing as the tiers, like increased rates. They do have an SL box that is a mega 36 pack. It's going to run you a good little bit if you can find one. They will be somewhere around $40 or so. So if you're someone that's looking to buy like 36 pack booster boxes of tier four, like two times, then you maybe run you about $80 with shipping and stuff like it. So it's not terrible, especially a lot cheaper than get going like Pokemon trying to buy a box. So it's going to run you immediately already like $100 something. So it's got that sort of sense there. And again, $33. I haven't seen anyone be higher than I think 30, 30, maybe about 34, 35. And that was just one seller that was like pretty high like that. So all the other ones have been, they'll still hover around like 25 to $27. And again, I'm looking at it right here, $24 for this wave right there. And that's another one, 24 and 24 there. And then it come down here. This was 27. That was, I think, one of this one is the newer wave, so that's one of the reasons why it's a little bit higher. And then you have your actual box here that is pretty freaking expensive. Just gonna throw that out. Like this one is very expensive. Like this box is very expensive, but there's a lot of really good cards in it, and that's the reason why it's very expensive. So, so far, and again, there are rainbow waves and stuff like that, booster packs that you can buy loose, and they're guaranteed to always have a rainbow card in it. So that's the thing there. If I'm not mistaken, they might all be all rainbows, or it may just be one card. I can't remember, but it's like I know for a fact you're getting a rainbow card out of it at least. So if I come back up here on this site and I go to the card list. So now I'm going to go to the card list, and now you can check like every card list. And again, if you want to check your how much cards are, stuff like that, you can always go to eBay, see how much the card is. I use Maven.com, and Maven, they still have people buying, selling booster boxes, all that stuff there. It's still inflated a little bit prices for the booster boxes, but you can see exactly how much a card is worth right then and there. So if you like buy, so for instance, the highest rarity card that I actually have is this Obito and stage mode Obito. I don't know how much you can actually see from this one, but it's an MR card, and you can see down here on the scale of rarity, it is in order right here, in order of what it is. So SE is pretty much the most expensive cards. These cards graded 10, which by the way, like I said before at the beginning of the video, you can't grade them. We'll run you probably around with both of them together. I've seen like the set of both of them together be like $1,000, graded 10. So it's like they're expensive. Like you can get some expensive cards out of here. It's not a cap either. Like they sell for that price. Like people buy them because people pair them with their statues. And stuff like that, and obviously for display and stuff like this. Like if you have like anime figures back here and everything, like again, I think I have some of the boxes on display. Yeah, actually, I know I do. Some of the boxes down here on display of what I've opened up and stuff like that. So I just keep the display. So pretty much like every box that I open of the first one, I keep it as a display as long as it's not damaged. And then after that, I throw the rest of them away. So I just always can be like, hey, I've opened up that box, that box, that box, that box, and everything through. So you can always check through here and see exactly what is in what. So if you're someone like again this tier for Wave 5 that is technically sort of new. I think it's been out for a couple months now, but you can see the cards right through here. And again, the cards are absolutely beautiful in person. These pictures, you don't get any of the actual like textures on them or something like that at all, so you can't really see how great they look. But in person, anybody that's opening up cards will tell you like in person they are highly detailed. Like let me switch back to my other scene really quick. So like highly detailed, and I hope that it auto focuses, which I don't think it's going to, but the actual texture on this one is insane. It's not going to focus at all because of that light, which is killing me. But you can see like there's a lot of the shine on it. Like even Obito's eyes are like glaring and stuff like that. And again, like it's one of those situations where everything is insane, man. Like everything is actually insane for these cars. They're amazing. Like again, you can get them graded and have them on display, and they're worth a lot of money. Like especially the SEs, worth a lot. SE and BP, again, you can see are the highest two NR cards. I personally really love NR cards a lot, and again, I do have rainbow cards and stuff like that. I do not have the actual negatives, but I do have the positives. I have a couple of those, and you can just see all the way through of like cards and like how crazy they are. And again, this is all in this box. That is like all the cards that are new in this box, because you can only get BP and SE cards in tier 4 boxes. So if I can tell you that, like the highest ones are obviously in the highest waves, unless they come up with another tier that is legitly tier 5 or something like that, then it'll probably have even crazier stuff in it. But for right now, we haven't. And again, hopefully Kayou does do something pretty soon. But hopefully, I'm just giving you a little bit of a taste of things, because, like I said, you can literally go through and just see like everything that is in everything and pretty much pick out what you want, go through. And my recommendations right now is tier 3 boxes are pretty nutty, and I do have this box coming in. So again, like it's insane. Like you can go through and get absolutely wild stuff, and hopefully this video is giving you a little bit of an insight to Kayou. And again, for like the audience and also the other content creators and stuff like that that are trying to make it bigger in the Kayou stuff and the Kayou scene. Hopefully we can get other people in the Kayou scene, other bigger names, to start coming in and actually opening up boxes and stuff like that. Because it's sort of a situation, to be quite honest, it's about a situation kind of like Logan Paul, how he did with like Pokemon, how Pokemon was still doing pretty good on YouTube, and then whenever he started, it just blew up even more, and then everyone started making a Pokemon channel. It's kind of like one of those situations on this one where it's like all it takes is like somebody like Afro or someone big that's into like Naruto to start opening up these boxes regularly, and then, well, regularly, not regularly, what the hell was that? But all it takes is like literally somebody to do that, and then it's like boom, this scene will blow up. So it's like for me personally, especially if you're a Gotcha player and you spend a lot of money on Gotcha, yeah, like this is probably the way to go. And to be quite honest, ever since I've been putting more of my money on this instead of like Dokkan Battle and stuff like that, I've been loving it a lot more. I have way more fun opening up boxes than I do, summoning in the game, to be honest. And again, this is like something that even if you know people that are into like Naruto and stuff like that, like this makes for like good Christmas presents, because then they get a box of cards that they can open up, and then boom, you probably even get them even hooked on it then too. But other than that, hopefully this did it. Hopefully, I mean, I'm going to be honest. Hopefully, this video really did like give you some insight on it, and maybe you'll start maybe buying some boxes. Maybe the first one you'll buy one and you get hooked on it, or maybe you won't. Who knows? But hopefully this was very informational to you. And again, if it was, I'd greatly appreciate if you hit the like button, maybe share it out to someone else, see them, get them into it, especially if they love Naruto like they don't know this exists or anything like that. Get them into it. Let them know. Put them on blast. Like I know it's one of the things a lot of people like to do is put people on blast. So hey, put them on blast and put them on notice. Let them know. But other than that, stay safe. God bless, and I'm out. Peace.